Hey guys, welcome to Story Time, where the stories are true, but the characters are family, and friends. Um, Due to me having to be rushed to the ER yesterday, I'm back on bed rest thanks to Unc. I'm not allowed to move, so I'm doing story time from in here in my bed tonight. So y'all still gonna get story time, but I'm not allowed to move thanks to Unc. I'm not allowed to move. So, like I said, welcome to Haunted but True Story Time, where the stories are true, but the characters are family, and friends. You guys, if you're new to my page, please hit that subscribe button in the corner of this video, and also hit that bell notification so you can be notified when I go live or drop a video. Also, if you're a part of the replay gang and you would like to be included in these story times, you can do that by sending your tips to super thanks below this video for your auntie to include you in story time, and you will be included in story time. So thanks in advance. Mwah. Now to everybody that's actually here. Hey Regina, hey Lakeisha, hey Marissa, hey Bridget, hey China, hey B, happy belated birthday. Hey Kay, hey PT, hey China, hey Way, hey Sabrina, hey Ryan. Yes. Come on in, you guys. We're about to get ready to start story time. Yeah, you guys get one story tonight. I only had enough people to make one story tonight, so you guys get one story tonight. But it's a BEK story, guys. This is like it's a BEK story that I got. Hey Sherelle. So yes, I'm gonna be doing story time in here probably the rest of the week because, like I said, I had to be rushed to the urgent care, so Uncle's scared for me, so I'm in the bed and I'm not allowed to move. So yeah, I'll be doing story time from in here. So, but just because I'm not allowed to move, don't mean y'all are not allowed to move. So this is the time where you get up, go get you something to drink, eat whatever your snacks, your cakes, your pies, your cookies, your popcorn. You know, your friend that you normally watch this with, put your kids in a room where they can't bother you. This is the time you get all that done because we're going to be starting story time in just a second, in like 5 minutes. So yes, this is the time where you get everything done. Now, for everybody else, I'm gonna need for y'all to close the door. Please close the door. Please close the door. Okay, moderators, can I get Kay? Can I get the um? Can I get the phrase so I can pin it? Thank you, LT72. I'm a cougar now. Okay, that's my girl. That's what I'm talking, bitch. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. So, for all you that are new to my page, welcome. And if you would like to be included in story time, there are three ways you can be included in story time. Now, one way to not get cussed out when you get on here to see your auntie is by closing my door. Closing my door means thumbing up the live. It's a lot of y'all in here that has not closed my door. So unplant your ass from that comfortable little seat you in and go close my door, please. Thank you. Okay. Now, now, if you would like to be included in these story times, there are three ways you can be included in story time. Now, the first way you can be included in story time is by joining the family. Joining the family is a membership. The smallest package that I have is $1.99 a month. So before you get to holler, oh, this bitch trying to break me. No, it's $1.99 a month. Your blunts cost more. Your baby ice cream changes more than that. Hell, your lashes touch up costs more than that. And it ain't a minute. It ain't a month. It's a month. Okay? A month. Okay? So that's one way you can be included in story time. Second way you can be included in story time is any tip over $10 will automatically get you put in story time. Okay, so you can send that tip through Cash App or YouTube, whichever, however, doesn't matter. They all come to the same place. The only difference is people talk shit with the Cash App, YouTube, Cash App stickers. You know, when they send their cash and people try to come over there and they talk shit through it. That's the only difference. You know, on YouTube you can't do that, but on the Cash App they allow you enough characters to talk your shit. Okay, and the family loves it. We love it. So. And the third and final way in being in story time is biggest tipper. Biggest tipper starts at $35, and then the person that comes over them, and then the person that comes over them, then the person comes over them, and so forth and so on. And at the end of the night, whoever has the biggest tip will be included in three story times. How you like them there apples? Got that out the way for you real quick. Hey Peasy baby, you been missing for a while. Y'all can put up the t-shirts and the milk cartons. Peasy found a way back. Hey Jasmine. Okay. Hey, Morel. I hope I said that right. Maven. Maven. Let me see. Okay, can I get my phrase so I can pin it, please? Hey, Jasmine. All right, let me see what time it is. All right, guys, we got 3 more minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and start the story. Like I said, y'all get one story tonight. This story is a BEK story. If you're not familiar with the BEKs are black-eyed kids. Okay, they are real. Don't black-eyed kids. If you want, you got a little time, go ahead and Google it real quick so you can get an idea what they are. But this is what the story is gonna be about tonight. Yes, black-eyed kids. Hey, love. Yes, Ryan. This is a BEK story. So, yeah, if you don't know, if you're new to my page, you're wondering what BEKs are. They are black-eyed kids. Yes, Peasy. They are black-eyed kids. So you might want to Google what black-eyed kids are, and then you can get creeped the fuck out before we start this story time. Mm-hmm. Yes, because it's almost time to start. We're going to start in like 2 minutes. This is the time where you get your cakes, your snacks, your pies, your cookies, your drinks, your hookahs, your twisties, your shot glasses, your wine glasses, all that good stuff. Put yourself in the dark. You have to be in the dark. You cannot listen to these stories outside of the dark unless you are driving or cooking for your coochie cruddles. Other than that, be in the dark. You got to put yourself in the dark. Auntie's normally in the dark, but unfortunately I can't do it at night because I'm not in my story time room. I'm stuck to bed rest. So, hey, Keita. Yeah, so like I said, I had to be rushed to the urgent care again, and now Unc is afraid, so I'm not allowed to leave my bed. So he told me if I get up and I leave this bed, I'm not going to the bathroom. He gonna DDT me on my left braid, so I'm not allowed to leave this bed because I like my left braid. I like it. I did it myself, so I like it. All right, guys, we about to get ready to start. Hurry up and get everything you need. Your shot glasses, your wine tumblers. Come on, come on, come on. Moderators, can I please get my phrase so I can pin it? What is going on? I've asked thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Please. I can't type. Yes, it's story season. About to be October. Yes, I'm already wait. Honey, I've already started my scary movie watching. I'm talking about I started in September. I've already started that, honey. Cause yes, they got one of my favorite. It ain't even all that scary, but it's one of my favorite Halloween movies. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. It ain't all that scary, but that is my shit. Yes, Demon Knights, they have it. It's already out. It's on like Max, HBO Max. So yes, I saw that so many times already. They just dropped it like 3 days ago. I watched it like 3 times. Hey Shay, yeah, you was almost late. I'm about to get ready to start. Okay, so yes, it's about that time. Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can type in here. Cause everybody say hi. I'm up. All right, Nakia. Cannot type. Can I type in the chat? No. Where are my moderators, please? Yes, guys, we're about to get ready to start. So if you guys got everything you need, your cakes, your snacks, your pies, you're in front of your device and you're ready to get ready to start this story time, go ahead and put them thumbs in the chat, thumbs in the chat, thumbs in the chat, please. Thumbs in the chat. Let me know you are ready. Okay, you put the phrase up there so I can pin it with the cash out. I need to pin it. Sweet Tea, we've been going through this for years. You should already know how to put thumbs in the chat. Oh, yes, I've seen Old Ways. Yes. Oh, I went through Netflix. Ain't got nothing on me. I don't say all they scary movies, honey. Even the ones that ain't even in English. I've seen them all. So, yes, I've seen Old Ways, and that one was good, too. That was a good one. But I think I just watched Incantation today on Netflix. That was a good one, too. So, yeah, I'm on my scary movies already. But Demon Knight was one of my favorites. Tale from the Crypt, Demon Knight with Jada Pickett. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. Come on, give them thumbs, give them thumbs, give them thumbs. Let me know you guys are ready. I'm not getting up the thumbs to start the story. Thumbs up on the live and thumbs in the chat. Yes, that's oh, yes, that is so good. Not Chastain faces a scary move, but goddamn. Hey, welcome Marissa. Welcome back, love. Have any called? Have any called webs yet? No, no. Y'all remember the movie I told y'all about called The Cleansing Hour last year? It's a scary movie called The Cleansing Hour. Y'all remember that scary movie? I don't know what it is. I just love those scary movies where they be faking exorcism and shit just don't go the way they expect it to go. I love those type of movies. I just seen a movie like that yesterday. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'm gonna see if I can find it on my Netflix so I can tell y'all what the name of it is. But baby, yet again, people just keep playing around. All right, let's see. Okay, what are you? No, I haven't seen Cobweb yet. I'm waiting though. I'm waiting for it to show up so I can see it. All right, guys. Well, I don't see my moderators putting my. I hope y'all remember my Cash App because I can't type it in. It don't give me the option to let me type, so I can't type it in. So please send your tips through YouTube or Cash App. I need my phrase with the Cash App so I can pin it, K. Okay, so K finna put it in there for y'all. I see y'all still ain't closing the door. Close the door. Thumbs up on the live. I need everybody to thumbs up the live right now. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Bam. If you don't stop pacing. 4, 3. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. 2. Thank you. Thank you, Kay. And 1. We're about to get ready to start this story. So, all right, guys. Like I said, everybody in the dark? Are y'all in the dark? Come on, let me know y'all in the dark. Where's Chastain? Chastain? Everybody in the dark? Are you guys in the dark? Hey, Sequoia. So there's the Cash App for all tips. If you would like to be included in story time, that's where you send your tips through Cash App or either YouTube, however, whichever is fine. We're about to get ready to start this story. So if you guys are ready, go ahead and give it those thumbs. Thumbs up on the live, thumbs in the chat. Yes, made it here by a baby hair. He's so silly, Sequoia. Thumbs up on the live, thumbs up in the chat so we can go ahead and get started. Like I said, y'all gonna get one story tonight. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's gonna be about 30 minutes, so I ain't gonna hold y'all. But we do have a black-eyed kid story for you guys tonight. So yeah, we about to get ready to crank this on up. I seen the Pope exorcism. I'm telling you, but I'm on top of all them scary movies. I'm trying to get a list together for y'all of some real scary movies. I ain't made no good scary movies in a long time. So, hey, Deja and Keisha, you are almost late. Come on, thumbs up on the live. We about to get ready to go. We about to get ready to go. Don't forget to tip your auntie for this amazing stories. Are you guys ready? Our story for tonight has PT, Sequoia, Chastain, and Venus. PT, Sequoia, Chastain, and Venus. Are you ladies in the building? PT, Sequoia, Chastain, and Venus. Hey, Chastain, you's almost late, girl. Chastain is in the building. PT present. Sequoia, Venus, are you ladies in the building as well? Sequoia's in the building. Venus, is Venus here? Almost got perfect attendance. Is Venus here? We got perfect attendance. Look at Sweet Tea to my present. Thank you for letting us know you here, Sweet Tea. Thank you for going to get Chastain for us too as well. We greatly appreciate you, love. Uh-oh. Venus ain't here. What y'all think Venus at? What y'all think Venus doing? That's neither here nor there. I know what I'm gonna tell her mama though. All right, guys. So here we go. The story of the night, the BEK. Okay. So this story takes place in Atlanta around 2010 when we had that big snowstorm here. Okay. Now everybody that lives in Atlanta that was here when the snowstorm happened, we all know nobody knew a snowstorm was coming. We heard on the news snow, but Atlanta ain't never really got no big time snow. So nobody was expecting what we did get, right? Hey Kima, you late? You late? I need my doctor's excuse for all y'all late people that sliding in and not closing my door when you slide in. You can leak code the door, and that way I won't even know you were late. But now I know you're late. Dear you too. Yep, I need my doctor's excuses, toe tags, whatever you reason you was late. Close the door behind you. But we about to get ready to start, so y'all caught it just in time before I got deep off into it. Okay. So, like I said, if you stayed in Atlanta, you already know that snowstorm was not supposed to happen. We supposed to get a little snow, but it wasn't supposed to happen. Hey, Janasia, you late too, baby. But hey, baby. But we weren't supposed to get no snow. But anyway, that happened, okay? So, on the day that we got this big snowstorm, schools were letting out early because, people started noticing that it was sticky. So, this particular day, Sequoia, PT, Chastain, and Venus was let out of school early. So, they came home early because their school had already known it was starting to stick. So, when they get home, time they get home is pretty much like the snowstorm happened and everybody was stranded. Nobody had any idea this snowstorm was happening, but it happened, and everybody was stranded. It was people stranded all over the fucking city. I'm talking about on expressways, Georgia 400, walking off of Georgia 400 to the Waffle House. Just people were stranded everywhere. And just like everybody else, PT, Sequoia, and Chastain were sisters, and their mom was stuck at work, and Venus was their cousin, and their auntie was stuck at work. So Venus came over to the house with PT, Sequoia, and Chastain. And that's how all four of them ended up together on this cold and snowy night in Atlanta in 2010. Okay? So now that they're home and everything, they reach out, call mom. Mom, look, we at home. It's snowing really bad. And mom's like, I'm stuck. I can't leave. I can't, the snow, we snow pretty much. The ice is so thick over here. I can't drive. Venus called her mom, let her mom know, and everybody's saying the same thing. Like, we'll try to get home as fast as we can. We can't guarantee it'll be the night. The streets and everything are messed up because salt trucks weren't ready. We weren't ready for that shit. It never happens here, so we weren't ready. So everything was like out of whack. You know what I'm saying? People weren't prepared for this type of shit to happen. People were like on the expressway, and cars were stuck on the expressway for like 8, 9 hours. Like no blankets, nowhere to use the bathroom. People were walking and leaving their cars on the expressway to go to like pack into like Waffle Houses and Denny's, whatever, was 24 hours. So there was no way to pass on the roads. People cars was blowing up because they was trying to make it go, and it was blowing up. It was just a lot. Okay, so Venus let her mom know, she's gonna be over there with Chastain, Sequoia, and PT. Don't worry about her. And her mom is saying the same thing that Sequoia no mom is saying. Like, I get home as fast as I can, lock the door, turn on the fireplace, find the candles, and don't let nobody in. Those were the rules that they were given. Okay, cool. So after everybody got the phone, talking to the moms, letting the moms know we okay, we gonna do what you said. By PT and Sequoia being the oldest, PT decided she was gonna check the house, make sure all the doors and windows were locked while Sequoia started the fireplace. That's what they did. Chastain and Venus sat in the living room with the candles. They still had power, but they had the candles nearby, and they just watching the news, talking about the snow, how everybody is stranded everywhere. So they walk around doing everything they supposed to be doing. Sequoia and PT go in there and make them something to eat. They all eat like a bowl of soup. They're sitting down in front of the fireplace, watching the news. And as they're eating their soup, watching the news, they hear 3 bangs at the door. Boom, boom, boom. Sequoia looks at PT, looks at Chastain. Y'all got any friends supposed to be coming over? Both of them like, no. Venus gets scared. Venus gets up. She sit by Chastain. Who at the door? Sequoia. Sequoia like, I don't know. So they had a little, camera in front of their house. So she looks at the app. Hey, Marcus, you late, baby. But hey, love. They look at the camera on the app, and they don't see nobody. So she like, it's just probably the snow. Don't worry about it. And when she looked at the camera, the snow was really coming down. It was like you could barely see the street. It was coming down so thick. So she's like, it probably was a tree or snow or something. Don't worry about it. She turns the little app off, and they continue to watch TV. Everybody calm down. They continue to watch TV. And then again, three loud bangs. Boom, boom, boom. This time, Venus like, no, it ain't the snow. Something's going on. Chastain like, who the hell is at the door? Who is out here in the snow at this time of night? So Sequoia and PT, being the oldest, they get up and they go to the door. When they go to the door, they look out the window, and there are two kids standing in front of the door with dark coats on. So they see this and they like, Chastain, you told any of your friends to come over? And Chastain like, no. What about you, Sequoia? Did you tell Sequoia like, hell no, we ain't got no friends coming over. What you talking about? It's late. No. PT, you? PT like, no. So Sequoia was like, how can I help you? And the kids screamed out the same thing they said together in unison. Can we use your phone? Sequoia looks at PT. She like, they asked to use the phone. PT like, well, maybe they need help. It is a damn blizzard going on outside. Open the door and let them use the phone. Venus like, no, I'm scared. Chastain like, Mama said don't open the door for nobody. Tell them we can't help them. So Sequoia says, I'm sorry, what did you say? I can't hear you. And again, in unison, at the same time, the same tone, can we use your phone? PT like, just open the door, man. Like, they cold. Did you look? It's a blizzard out there. Sequoia like, no, I'm not opening up no damn door. No, Mama said don't open the door. Chastain saying the same thing. Mama said don't open the door. Venus getting scared. What's going on, guys? Who at the door? So Sequoia goes to look back out the window, and she noticed one of the kids is walking away from the door around like the back of the house, and one is just standing there at the door. So PT like, what the fuck? Where's that? Where that child going? What going on? So Sequoia like, I don't know. You know, they looking around the house, and then from the back you hear, boom, boom, boom. Scares Chastain and Venus, but they jump up and they run to the back door. When they get to the back door and move the curtain to look, they don't see nobody. They turn around, Sequoia and them coming back into the back area where they at, and they like, ain't nobody at the door. And then you hear boom, boom, boom from the front door. So all four of them sprint to the front door to see what's going on. When they get to the front door, both of the kids are still standing there at the door. Like, can we use the phone? PT like, see, that's why they playing, man. That's why they knocking on the door like that. Like, they cold. They just want to come in and use the phone. Like, we need to let them use the phone. Don't be like that, Sequoia. What if it was you? And Sequoia was like, no, Mama said don't open the door. Chastain like, fuck that. Chastain run, get her cell phone, and she trying to call Mom. Mom, you need to tell these bitches what to do, because they act like they don't know what to do. I told them not to open the door. Venus holding on to Chastain for dear life. She don't want to move. She's wondering why the hell this person is knocking at the door. Who the hell are these children? Ain't nobody gonna answer for nothing. It's a whole blizzard going on outside, yet these kids are standing at the goddamn door asking to use the phone. PT want to help him. Sequoia said, hell no. Chastain said, fuck that. And Venus just like, save me. I don't know what's going on, but just save me. So Chastain is calling, and she's talking to the mom, but the phone keep going in and out, in and out. So she's trying to tell her mom what's going on, and PT and Sequoia still arguing about letting the fucking kids in. So all this is going on, and then they hear a thud. So PT and Sequoia look out the window, and they notice one of the kids is walking away from the door again. So they just standing there like, man, fuck that. Chastain, you can hear Chastain in the background. This kid's at the door. Mom, Mom, Mom. So Sequoia and PT like, Chastain, you and Venus just sit down in the living room. We'll handle it. Don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So Chastain like, come on, Venus. 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 And Sequoia and PT turn around. They look, and Venus ain't in the room. They like, Chastain, where the hell is Venus? She like, I don't know. I was trying to talk to Mama. She ain't over there with y'all? Like, no, she's not over here with us. So they all rush to the back to see where Venus is. And when they get to the back door is open. The wind is blowing the back door against the wall. Boom, boom, boom. All three of them freeze, standing right there in the doorway. What the fuck, man? Venus! Venus! Venus not answering. What we gonna do? PT rush over. She closed the door and lock it. When she closed the door and lock it, Sequoia like, Chastain, where is Venus? She like, I don't know. I was on the phone with Mama. And suddenly they hear, like muffled talking. So Sequoia like, shh. So all three of them standing in the kitchen listening. And they hear muffled talking. It's like, Venus! Venus, where you at? She's not responding, but they can hear her. So they are following her voice through this house. As they walking through the house, the lights are flashing on and off, on and off. They scared. They got the candle lit, but they walking and they holding arms and they going together, walking through the house, following the sound of Venus' voice, still screaming for her. Yet she's not responding, but she's still talking. So they just following the sounds of her voice. They followed her out of the kitchen, around the corner, and up the stairs. When they get to the very top of the stairs, all the lights in the house go out at one time. Boom. You can hear trees scratching the roof, wind whippering outside. You can hear all of that. And they just standing at the top of the stairs, scared as hell, don't know what to do, screaming out for Venus, but she's not answering. She's still not answering. So they keep following her voice. They follow her voice on down the hallway, and they get right by the closet in the hallway, and they hear her voices coming from the closet in the hallway. So everybody's like, she in here. So Sequoia like, Venus, why is you playing? Like, I'm gonna tell your mama, why is you playing? And PT grabs the closet door and she snatches it open. As soon as she snatches the door open, all the lights in the house come on. They look in the closet and they see Venus is in the closet with these two kids in these black coats. As soon as these two kids looked up at Chastain, PT, and Sequoia, instantly, PT and Sequoia nose started to bleed. Chastain fainted, dropped straight to the floor like a sack of bricks. Boom. Sequoia and PT cannot stop their nose from bleeding. They like, what the fuck? The kids stand up and they look at all of them and they say, thank you for letting us use the phone. They say it together at the same time. Thank you for letting us use the phone. And they walk right past Sequoia and PT. Sequoia rushes into the closet because Venus is in the closet throwing up so bad. Like, ugh. She's just heaving, like just throwing up really bad. So Sequoia rushes into the hallway, into the closet to help Venus, out of the closet while PT is waking up Chastain ass off the floor. These kids are just calmly walking back down the damn stairs like it's nobody's business. So, they finally get everybody together and they go downstairs to try to see what's going on. And the front door is wide open and the kids are gone. They were nowhere to be found. The phone was constantly ringing this whole time, but nobody paid attention to it because what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So finally, Chastain decides to grab the phone that had been ringing this whole time. So she picks up the phone and it's her mom. And her mom is going off and she's like trying to tell her something. Chastain's like, what? What? I can't hear you, mom. What? And she puts the phone on speaker because Sequoia like, put it on speaker. She put it on speaker and her mom says, there has been black-eyed kid sightings in the neighborhood. Do not let any kids into the house. And then the phone went dead. But by the time she had said that, the kids had already been in the house. They were gone now. So after this, night, nobody could really sleep. Everybody was really like thrown the fuck off. Venus threw up all night, like all night. Like she had a stomach bug. She threw up all night long. Chastain, head hurt, like just really major fucking problems. Moms show up the next day, and of course they got to tell mom it was kids in the house. We let the kids in. They had black eyes. Mom, heart drop. You wasn't supposed to open the door. You're not supposed to open the door for them. Well, after this encounter with these BEKs, Sequoia started to develop constant nosebleeds. Like her nose would bleed like water. Her blood was so thin after this encounter that if she get a paper cut, she could bleed to death. Like her blood is that thin after this encounter. Her nose bleeds often, like pools of blood. Like she has to go to the hospital sometimes for blood transfusions because she bleeds like water through her nose since this encounter. Whereas PT on the other end is having a total opposite reaction. She has clotting. Like she has clotting. She's actually on blood thinner shots to keep clots from going into her lungs and heart and killing her. So her blood has been very fucking thick since this encounter, yet Sequoia's been like water. So it's like total opposite reaction. They both could die with their blood. Like if Sequoia cuts a finger, she's like a hemophiliac. That's what they call them, hemophiliac. If she gets cut a paper cut, she could bleed to death. Like if she don't get to the hospital, she could bleed to death. And then PT, if chunks of blood get into her lungs, if she get blood clots in her lungs, she could die. Blood clots in her heart, she could die. So yeah, Chastain developed epilepsy. She has epilepsy. Youngest case of epilepsy they had ever seen before, but she's dealing with epilepsy. She just drops like a sack of potatoes, like in the middle of conversations, during work, shit like that. Like she have to have somebody with her to keep an eye on her because she never knows when she's just gonna pass out. So, and Venus, um, she epilepsy. Um, oh, I'm sorry, Ty. She has epilepsy. Chastain has epilepsy, and Venus, ever since the night that the encounter happened, she had been constantly throwing up. Her family thought it was a stomach bug at first. They thought maybe she ate something or, something that didn't agree with her. But the throwing up was so volatile, the way she was throwing up and heaving all the time. So they take her to the doctor maybe like 3 or 4 days after this whole little incident with them running into the BEKs. And they pretty much said that Venus had stomach ulcers. This baby ain't never had no damn ulcer a day in her life, but all of a sudden she had big stomach ulcers in her stomach. Like this showed up out of no fucking where. The doctor was like, "You sure she ain't been had this?" And mom's like, "No, we've never had to deal with no shit like this." No, she goes to her doctor's appointment like she's supposed to. They would have caught something like this. Like this don't just show up. But the doctors have no fucking explanation for how this random 8-year-old baby has fucking stomach ulcers. They don't understand it. It's like it's not supposed to be. She's not supposed to be going through that. You would think she's been an alcoholic and ate hot foods and all that type of shit her entire life. And this girl was like 8. She had like stomach ulcers that a fucking 40-year-old would have in their stomach. And she's been dealing with that ever since she was a little girl. Ever since this encounter, she's been dealing with that. It got to a point where she was on a bag. Have to have a bag, colostomy bag. Let's just say this is why you do not open a door. This is why you do not have any contact with BEKs at all. Nothing good comes from it at all. So I don't give a damn if you thought it was your neighbor's child. Do not encounter. Do not. We all know about defects, right? We all know about defects. We know defects will come bam my ass up if our kids are outside at ungodly hours. So if you see a child outside of the ungodly hour, let that child run their fucking business. That's their parent in defects case. Don't get involved in that shit because that may not be a real fucking child. That may just be some other shit. So don't speak to these motherfuckers. Don't acknowledge them. Ignore them. Act like you don't see them because all of the stories that I have like really talked to people about with these BEK stories do not end well. People end up dying sick. It just don't end well. So if you happen to run into one of these little crumb snatchers in the middle of the motherfucking night, bitch, slam your door, lock it 2 times, say a couple Hail Mary, throw some sage at the door, get your ass in the bed, and let that be the reason. Okay? Don't say auntie didn't warn you about this shit. Um, no, they did not break in the house. So apparently Venus let them in the house. Venus said the kids were already in the house. That's what she was saying. She said they was already in the closet. They was already in the house, but nobody remembers opening the door for them. They think Venus did it, but Venus said that they was already in the house. They was in the closet. She heard them in the closet, so she went in the closet. She never admitted to opening the door. She never admitted going to the kitchen to check on the bang. None of that shit. She said she was in the living room with Chastain while Chastain was trying to make the phone call and the other two arguing. And she heard the kids upstairs. So she just went upstairs. She never went to the kitchen to open the door. They don't know how the kids got in the house, but the kids was in the fucking house. And Venus was the one that disappeared. So everybody assumed Venus did it. Even though Venus has no memory of opening the door for these fucking children. None whatsoever. She said she heard the kids. She said it sounded like they was in her head. Like they sounded like it was so close to her. And she just turned around and went upstairs and found them in the damn closet. But somebody let these kids in. Venus don't have no memory of doing it. Sequoia, PT, and Chastain, no, they didn't do it. But you never know. I don't know. You never know. with DBEKs, you never know. She could have heard them in her head. They could have convinced her to open the door. Who knows? She don't remember opening the door. She was the first one to encounter them. And I say out of all of them, she's the one that's been dealing with everything the worst. So I figured she had to open the door. It's always, maybe she had to be the one to open the door because she getting it the worst out of everybody. Everybody else that that encountered them, they got health issues, but it ain't as worse as Venus. So I don't know if Venus may have been the one to open the door. She's dealing with stomach ulcers, been dealing with stomach ulcers since she was 8-year-old little girl. So Venus may have been the one to open the door, y'all. I hate to see it. She may have been the one to open the door because she catching it the worst. So, and then she did disappear. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else was like, they was together and they know they didn't open the door. She was the only one that could have opened the door. And BK kids don't just walk into your house. They gotta have an invitation. For some strange reason, they like vampires. They gotta be invited in. And once they invited in, then whatever happens, happens. So, um, yeah, I don't. I just feel like Venus did it. She don't have no memory of doing it. She said she never opened the door. She said it was already in the house. And when asked about it, she said it was already in the house. She heard them in her head, or heard them coming from behind her, but they was already in the house according to Venus. But Chastain, PT, and Sequoia know they did not open the door for them kids to come in the fucking house. Even though they were arguing about doing it, they never did it. So they figure Venus did it. But when I asked Venus, Venus has no memory of opening the door for these kids. She just said the kids was already in the house. So I don't know where they came from, but these motherfuckers showed up in the middle of a blizzard, like a whole snowstorm. So cold ain't a problem for them. I don't know. I just know ever since that happened, all four of them, ever since that encounter, all four of them have had like health problems, really bad health problems. Hemophiliac, blood clots, stomach ulcers, epilepsy, like ever since that encounter. So that was you guys' story for the night. I hope you take away not to open the door for nobody you don't fucking know. Remember stranger danger when we were little? Remember that? You better get back to it. Fuck all that walking to the dojo, opening the door because you big enough, motherfuckers ain't gonna try you. No, because you get your ass beat by a 4'3" black-eyed kid that don't give a shit about your life. So stop with just go to. Be careful, okay? Don't say I didn't. Can you shoot them or can they be injured? I don't know. I don't know. I know they can't be caught. I know I had a fat ass fucking police a couple years ago to try to catch one around my goddamn house that couldn't catch him. I know they can't. I know they fast as shit. I know your bullet gotta be on point if you gonna get this motherfucker because they fast as hell. So I don't know if they can be hurt. I mean, there's no stories of anybody actually encountering one with a fucking gun in their hand and actually like going toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? There's no stories like that because I thought if it is, motherfucker didn't live to tell it because I've never heard of Mm, Venus said when they was in the closet, they just asked to use her phone, and she gave them the phone, her little cell phone that she had, and I guess they just had the phone. When the door opened, when Chastain opened up the door, she just instantly started to feel sick and started throwing up. She didn't know why. They didn't hit her. They didn't grab her or anything like that. She just started to fucking heave and throw up and didn't know why. Just like Sequoia and PT didn't know why they nose started to bleed like water fountains and Chastain passed the fuck out. So they don't know why, all that happened. They just like, this shit is crazy. But ever since they had that encounter, they have been dealing with health issues. So yeah, I might want to, stare with other black eyed kids. Look at these children. They may look like children. These motherfuckers ain't children. Are they demons? They are. They are paranormal entities. I ain't gonna say demons. They are paranormal entities, but know that what they come to do, they ain't bringing rainbows and unicorns. So these motherfuckers are malicious intent. So I don't think they on God's side. So we can call them evil or demon or whatever you want to call them. I don't think they on the side we on though. Um, so yes, they encountered the black eyed kids, and ever since they've had that encounter with the black eyed kids, Sequoia has had severely thin blood where she can die. She's a hemophiliac. PT suffers from blood clots that could possibly kill her. Chastain has epilepsy, and Venus has stomach ulcers. So that was what happened when you let in BEKs, when you let black-eyed kids into your house. No, I didn't get anything tonight, Kay. So yeah. Well, that was you guys' story for tonight. I hope you guys liked it. It was a true story. You want to know any more about BEKs or black eyed kids? Google it. You'll pull up tons of story of people that have encountered them. Even on my page, I got stories of people that have encountered them. I got videos of these motherfuckers standing in my backyard for hours on end and not moving, not having to pee, not having to eat in the middle of the night, and nobody parent looking for them. So yeah, it didn't come through, Chastain. I don't know what's going on, honey. I think something going on with Cash App because I think, girl, I had got a tip. I think a tip, and it was sent like a couple days ago. But then Cash App just hit me today talking about, uh, we fixed our problem, and now you know your money should be in there. And it was like a tip from you, Chastain. That came through like 2 or 3 days. I didn't even know it. I'm like, damn. Okay, so I guess Chastain was the only one. K. So yeah, that was you guys' story for tonight. I hope you guys liked it. Because I only had one person to tip, I won't be doing story time on Thursday. I don't have enough people, so I won't be doing story time on Thursday. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story for tonight, ladies. I hope you guys love the story for tonight. Thank you guys for joining me for story time. Y'all know my motto: stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a bitch unless she earns it. Mwah. I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye.